It's Steve Says with Dr. Steve Yanni, bringing you the news and updates that you've been wanting. Get ready, the news is coming from the school district of Upper Dublin. Steve says, it's time to see what Steve says.
Hello, Upper Dublin. This is Steve Yanni, your superintendent of schools, with some important information here at the end of another school year. Please remember that our kindergarten registration remains open. It can be done online, and in the fall, we will welcome the class of 2035. While 2035 may seem like it's years and years away, trust me, once kids are settled into school, those years will just fly by. We have a significant number of kindergartners already registered for next year. But if you have not registered your child, or you know someone in your neighborhood or your family or in your friend circle that still has not registered, please encourage them to register their child or children as soon as possible. Again, the class of 2035 in the fall. If you visit the main page of our district website, you will see the link to kindergarten registration and also some contact information for our registrar if you encounter any problems. As we continue to plan and prepare for the upcoming school year, we have started our hiring process for a number of new staff members, administrators, professional staff, and support staff. We're really excited for you to meet some of our new staff in the fall. Whenever we do a search or we go out to look for staff, we're always focused on bringing the very best candidates, no matter what position they're filling, the very best candidates to Upper Dublin to work with your kids, our kids, my kids. As we go through the summer, we'll continue to watch enrollment and adjust staffing as necessary to make sure that we maintain really good class sizes to meet the needs of kids and offer really good, strong programming that is not only good for kids, but that kids are going to enjoy. We know that student engagement is important, and now more than ever, especially after the last couple of years, we need to continue to reimagine school and make school as rigorous and relevant, but as interesting as possible. Please remember what I always say, your kids are my kids. So as we make decisions about hiring and class placements and what programs are running, those are always made with the best interests of our students in mind. For the last couple of weeks, based upon CDC metrics, Upper Dublin and actually Montgomery County has been in a high level of community transmission. Last evening, we learned that we have been returned to the medium level of community transmission. Remember that masks are not mandatory, masks are recommended, but it's up to family choice whether you want to wear a mask or not. Over the last couple of days, the CDC and the Montgomery County Office of Public Health have been meeting with superintendents, and in the next couple of weeks, you'll learn a lot more about really our next big leap, return to normalcy. A number of requirements and even recommendations are being rolled back. And so as we think about next year, I anticipate that our elementary gymnasiums will return to elementary gymnasiums and that we will have a much less conversation about COVID than we've been having, unless, of course, we see some big spikes in the virus. We will continue to send out monthly newsletters over the summer to keep everyone informed of district developments, to introduce you to new staff, and to apprise you of anything else that you need to know, that our community needs to know as you move through the summer and think about starting the new school year. This year, we have a number of retirees, and I'd like to take just a few moments to honor those folks. Mariana Bracchio, Kim Callahan, Elizabeth Campbell, Marcia Cherry, Sue Chiriano, Dee Cross, Gary DeCiccio, John Doherty, Jamie Forlini, Amy Gelman, Nancy Greenberg, Diane Hartnett, Percy Herter, Jenny Herman, Kevin Ledwith, Curtis McDonald, Lori McGettigan, Tree Milrod, Ed Painter, Rita Perez, Brenda Ritchie, Lori Scott, and Keith Smith. When retirees leave our district, even though we replace those positions, we can never replace the people. Combined, there are decades and decades of dedicated service to Upper Dublin, and we wish all of these folks all the best as they begin their retirement and perhaps not have to set an alarm to get up for work in the fall. As we push through the final days of school, please remember that Tuesday is our final student day, and it is also graduation. And so please send positive vibes and put good thoughts out in the universe for good weather on Tuesday evening so that we can celebrate the class of 2022 in Cardinal Stadium. I'd like to thank everyone a million times over for everyone's part in making this year successful. Undoubtedly, this has been the most challenging year that any of us have faced. We returned to school in the middle of a pandemic, in the aftermath of a tornado, but as Upper Dublin always does, everyone pulled together and made the best of a challenging year. From the bottom of my heart, I thank our entire community, I thank our student body, and I especially thank our staff for everything they've done to make this year as good as possible. Over the summer and into the new year, we'll be looking at how our students perform this year. I'm very encouraged by the progress that our students have made this year. And that is truly a testament not only to our staff, but to the students themselves and to our entire community who place a strong emphasis on education. And here we are with the last push onward to summer. I hope that everyone in our community has a wonderfully rewarding summer. I hope you get some time to rest and relax and some time to recharge, because as excited as we are about summer, before you know it, I'll be back on a video message welcoming you to the 22-23 school year. Again, your kids are my kids. Please never forget that. And I wish everyone a wonderful summer. Stay well.
Have a great week, Upper Dublin.